The situation takes another strange turn when Stanley's housemate arrives at the clinic, demanding to take her employer home. Cosmos, always struggling to read the room, becomes instantly infatuated with the maid. In the middle of the tense situation, he completely inappropriately starts flirting and confesses his love to her. The maid looks at him like he is a raving lunatic. Dr. Lamanda intervenes just as the maid loudly complains about Cosmos's bizarre, unprofessional advances. Realizing Cosmos is creating a scene, Lamanda firmly orders him to wait outside so she can have a private, uninterrupted consultation with Stanley and the maid. During this private therapy session, Dr. Lamanda patiently works through Stanley's trauma. Slowly but surely, Stanley begins to accept his emotional state. He stops fighting the treatment, and his mental stability begins to drastically and visibly improve. As Stanley heals, outside the clinic walls, Lamanda's husband continues his deceitful lifestyle, actively plotting his next affair while she is at work. One morning, while Cosmos and the secretary are waiting for Dr. Lamanda to come outside, the secretary casually mentions that today is Lamanda's birthday. The husband overhears this, realizing he had completely forgotten. He immediately switches into his manipulative, loving husband persona. When Lamanda walks out the door, he greets her with a loud, incredibly fake rendition of Happy Birthday. But the real celebration happens at the clinic when Dr. Lamanda arrives at work. She is greeted by a heartwarming surprise party organized by her loyal staff and patients. The genuine love and appreciation from her team move her to tears of pure joy. During the celebration, a fully recovered Stanley approaches her, grateful for her unwavering dedication to his mental health. He stuns her by offering to heavily finance her rehabilitation center. It is a moment of absolute triumph for Dr. Lamanda. Seeing that Stanley has completely regained his mental fortitude, she officially signs his discharge papers, granting him his freedom. With his mind clear, Stanley's true identity comes to light. He isn't just an ordinary patient. He is a phenomenally wealthy, high-powered businessman. Sitting in Lamanda's office, they begin discussing the logistics of his massive financial donation. Suddenly, Stanley's cell phone rings. It is his bank manager calling with an urgent, alarming alert. Stanley's ex-wife is currently at the bank, attempting to withdraw a staggering $100 million from his accounts. She is actively using the false medical claims of his insanity to legally seize his entire empire. Because Stanley is now officially discharged and mentally stable, he commands the bank to freeze all transactions immediately until he arrives in person. He asks Dr. Lamanda to accompany him to the bank to serve as his official medical witness. When they burst through the heavy doors of the bank, they are met with a scene that shatters both of their worlds. Sitting intimately next to Stanley's greedy ex-wife is Dr. Lamanda's cheating husband. The massive, sickening truth is finally revealed. The colleague Lamanda's husband had been sleeping with all along was Stanley's ex-wife. The two manipulators had been secretly working together to destroy their respective spouses. Stanley explodes in righteous fury, loudly berating his ex-wife for her vile, manipulative crimes in front of the entire bank. Dr. Lamanda, her eyes finally open to her husband's true, irredeemable nature, doesn't shed a single tear. Empowered by the truth, she publicly dumps her husband on the spot, severing all ties with the toxic manipulator forever. Months later, the dust has finally settled. Dr. Lamanda is riding in her car, heading toward the clinic. Suddenly, a vehicle slams violently into their rear bumper. Lamanda and her driver step out to angrily confront the reckless driver. The argument quickly becomes heated and chaotic. Just as the tension peaks, the door of the other car opens. Stanley steps out, a warm, loving smile spreading across his face. The entire accident was a carefully orchestrated surprise. Right there in the middle of the street, Stanley drops to one knee. He pours his heart out, confessing the deep, unwavering love he has developed for her since the day she saved his mind. He pulls out a beautiful ring and asks her to marry him. Overwhelmed with joy, Lamanda says yes. The two victims of betrayal find true, lasting love in each other's arms, bringing their chaotic emotional journey to a beautiful and perfect close. And the movie ends. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the recaps, please like and subscribe. See you in next recap.